before we begin, tap on that subscribe button because then you're subscribed. So. Hi everybody, my name is Ellie and thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, hi. For those of you who just are joining us, hi to you too. What do you think? I'm not gonna say hi to you just because you're joining us now? Anyways, today I really wanted to talk about self-love. Like, what the hell is self-love? For those of you out there who grew up in a culture that never really talks about what it means to love yourself, I'm with you on that. I don't know if you can tell, but I am Asian and I'm Korean, and I grew up obviously in a Korean household. And culturally, and even in my Christian upbringing, I feel like no one ever told me what self-love was. And I heard it growing up, like self-love, and I'd be like, I don't understand what that is. You just wake up and you're like, I love me. I don't understand. And it wasn't until I really hit rock bottom, where this rock bottom, I've always hit rock bottom before, but this rock bottom hit me differently. I think it was because I moved to a new city and I had all these expectations for myself, and I was drowning in a lot of unworthiness. And I realized that if I don't seek help for the way that I feel, I'm never going to get out of this feeling. So even before, I began everything, I didn't know what shadow work was. I didn't know what inner child work was. I didn't know what it meant to truly love yourself. And so when I began my journey, which was, I believe, in August of 2019, it might have been July. I need to look into it. Ellie, remember these details. Anyways, and I started the inner work and the shadow work. I realized, holy crap, I have no idea who I am, and I don't even think that I like myself. And how can I like myself if I don't even know who I am? So that means, I guess, I've just been dealing with the version that I've created for myself and just trying to get by. And when it hit me that I had a lot of work to do, my whole world just kind of fell apart. And so to put it in layman terms, because the term self-love and this journey is so deep and it's so layered and it never stops. And so I would like to say that self-love is the act of choosing yourself. And what does it mean to choose yourself? It means to know your value, to know your worthiness, to know what you deserve, to know that all of the people and the things that have happened in your life that have taught you to be unworthy and to be undeserving is not based in reality. It's not based in truth. And for so much of my life, because I didn't know what it meant to love myself, I gave my power away constantly. I was a big people pleaser. I could never say no. I didn't even know, even on a monetary, scale, what my worth was. I didn't even know what my values or beliefs were, because how can I know those things if I didn't really know myself and I didn't even like myself? And so when I began this work, I realized that I had to really start from zero. And starting from zero meant first looking at my life just from a very objective point of view, right? And when I was looking at my life, I was like, wow, I am in a relationship where my partner and I are very unhappy. I'm in this relationship because I don't know how to be by myself. I am surrounded by a lot of energies that don't serve me. I do things that are against my intuition and my heart, but I think that I have to do it because that's the only way that I'm going to survive in this world. I mean, the list went on and on and on. And the moment I began my self-love journey was the moment that I decided for myself that I wasn't going to live this depressing life anymore. And I'm very transparent about this, but I've dealt with really bad depression and anxiety most of my life. I really felt like I was always lost here and I was just trying to find my way constantly. And I never had someone tell me that there was a way. And so for the past 32 years up until my awakening, I think I was just putting on a lot of masks, a lot of masks that, formed who I thought that I should be or whatever it may be. And so when I started to look at my field, I knew that I needed to start really cutting a lot of things out of my life. things that I was very attached to and very dependent on, including my relationship, and thus began my self-love healing journey. Now, before you even decide that you want to go on this journey, you just have to know something, and this is my warning to all of like the women that I coach on self-love, is that this journey, when you open up this portal, when you say to the universe, I'm ready for better for myself because I deserve it, you are saying to the universe that you're ready for all that's about to unfold. And for me, when I started all of this, I realized quickly that it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies and like unicorns, right? It's not all self-love. Oh my God, I'm bathing in self-love. It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of looking at the parts of you that are very uncomfortable, unpretty, the parts of you that make you squeamish. And most people don't want to look at their triggers. Most people don't want to look at their trauma because it's too hard. It's too much. And if there's anything that I've learned about myself in my whole life, is that I want to walk through fires all the time. So that's your warning to you, that when you go on this ride, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs and highs and lows. But I'll tell you this, I don't think I ever understood what joy meant, growing up, right? But on my self-love healing journey, within even like the first few months of this whole transformation, I'd be driving, and all of a sudden I would just feel this happiness that I've never felt before, this freedom, and it would just rush through my body, and I would feel like I literally was on ecstasy. Like, it's so weird to say, but I realized that it was my body, and my heart beginning to remember who I really am outside of this costume, outside of this physical reality, outside of this character that I am, which is Ellie, right? And I felt like my soul opening and my heart opening, and the idea that I deserve everything, that all my unworthiness and undeservingness is was just put on me from society and from generational trauma and from this very third dimensional world that we live in. And the moment I really understood that I was worthy of so much more, and that I could manifest the life of my dreams and figure out what the life of my dreams looked like by just digging into me and unraveling myself, I felt a kind of freedom that I couldn't explain to you, because I hated life for a long time. Not like my life was so bad, but I've always felt very sad, and not understand like, what is all this, and why am I here? And like, why do I have to be here? And when I realized that I'm here for a reason, that I'm here to uncover myself and discover who I really am, I felt like the shackles started to come off of me. And I was like, holy crap, everything's about to change. And so self-love, radical self-love, is the journey of saying no to things that you don't want to do, that don't align with you. It's about listening to your intuition and understanding that your intuition is your North Compass, but nobody ever tells you that, right? And then we doubt ourselves so much. It's about creating boundaries for yourself. I had to start creating boundaries. I had to start looking at others as just people like me who are all in pain and in trauma, and they're just doing the best that they can, with all of the things that happen to them in their lives. Self-love is about doing the things that align with your heart and that make you feel like you want to fly. Self-love is about saying, I'm good to the people and relationships and partners and jobs that just don't meet you where you deserve to be met. And so that's not easy. For me, I know that this is going to be a lifetime for me of the transformation, of the metamorphosis, of the growth, because the Ellie before was trying to seek validation and love and acceptance from the external world. And I was dying inside. And the Ellie today seeks validation only from myself. And that is what it truly means, I believe, to be alive and to live this existence in the best way that you can. I think self-love is the greatest gift you can ever give yourself. And I'm here to give myself everything. And I'm not here to listen to others anymore. I've done that my whole life. You know, I've let people govern me. I've let people tell me this is wrong, that's right, this is wrong. Like, I'm just over it. And so I think that's why also I started coaching other women, because I know what it's like to be so down in the dumps. I know what it's like to hate everything and hate everyone and just want to leave this place. And now I want to stay and I want to see this out. And I want to see, like, what can I really do here as I discover who I really am. So that's my video. I love you guys, and be kind to others, be kind to yourself, be kind to animals, be kind to Mother Earth, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.